Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has underlined his commitment to workers' welfare in Lagos. Now, he spoke at this year's Workers' Day celebration, just as he pledged his support for women empowerment and poverty alleviation in what appears to be a very busy week for Lagos ministries. I'm Ivy Khan. Welcome to Inside Lagos. Thousands of workers from different unions in Lagos State gathered at Mobolaji Johnson Arena, Onikon, Lagos Island, venue of the 2025 May Day celebration. Workers in Lagos rolled out drums to mark the day. May 1st is a day set aside to celebrate workers across the world for their contributions to nation building. This day is also dedicated to x-raying their welfare vis-a-vis the economic reality in the country. With the theme reclaiming the civic space in the midst of economic hardship, Chairman Trade Union Congress, Lagos State Council, says the day is not just a ritual but a reminder of the journey, pain and triumph of Nigerian workers.
Permit me to also pay homage to the sacrifices of the heroes past, those valiant comrades whose sweat, voices and lives shaped the landscape of labor rights in Nigeria. We would like to thank Mr. Governor for the last minimum wage, the announcement of it 5,000 naira as minimum wage in Lagos State, and the consequential adjustment that was done. We appreciate the effort of the state at caring for the workers of Lagos and looking after the welfare of the people that are the wheels of progress of the state. On infrastructure, we commend the state government for its visible strides in infrastructure, especially the completion of the red and blue rail lines. These initiatives are slowly sticking together the fragmented spaces of our great state, easing the burden of transportation for workers and everyday citizens. But we must go further. We call for a comprehensive rail network that connects all Ibile divisions, Ikorodu, Badagry, Ikeja, Lagos Island, and Ekpe. A fully integrated system will empower commerce, reduce travel time, and improve the quality of life for our people.
In his speech, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu reaffirmed the state's commitment to their well-being, stressing that his government appreciates their invaluable contributions, resilience, dedication, and enduring spirit.
There is need for us to be happy in Lagos. There is need for us to be joyous. Because when we came last year, we made a lot of promises. We said to you that Lagos State will continue to take the lead in the public service of Nigeria. We are happy to come back and report that all throughout the negotiation that led to minimum wage, Lagos kept the promise and were the largest and were the highest paying up until today.
Let me seize this occasion to express our profound appreciation to all the guests who have added colors to this event with their esteemed presence. We thank our fellow comrades for this turnout, your cooperation, commitment, dedication, loyalty, and support for the leadership of NLC in Lagos State. Indeed, together we will get there and continue to move the council forward. Sanwo-Olu, Sanwo-Olu, iṣẹ́ rẹ̀ ṣì ń tẹ́ wa lọ́rùn, iṣẹ́ rẹ̀ ṣì ń tẹ́ wa lọ́rùn. Sanwo-Olu.
As the most labor-friendly state in the Federation, at the passing of the minimum wage into law by the federal government, The Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu dusted his books and announced 85,000 naira as his minimum wage, the highest in the Federation, with a consequential adjustment towing the same range, making Lagos the highest wage-paying state in the Federation.
I wish to commend His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Lagos State, the performing Governor of Lagos State, Governor Sanwo-Olu, for his leadership role and workers-friendly posture. He is indeed a trailblazer and a workaholic governor. We pray that God will continue to energize him as he presides over the most populous states in Nigeria.
This administration has painstakingly taken steps to ameliorate the ongoing hardship currently faced by public servants. In the public service, the new minimum wage of 85,000 has been implemented effectively since July 2024, with all arrears fully paid. Implementation of 25% basic salary incentives for core establishment agencies. Harmonization and financial dates of officers who earn their promotion on the 1st of January. Officers who fall into this category have been receiving their salaries effective February 2025. This is a record, and kudos to the Civil Service Commission for this feat. Implementation of the 40% rebate on statutory fees payable to Lagos State Government by public servants on application for physical planning permits, allocation of government housing estates, and land allocation in Lagos State government schemes. Renovation of staff quarters to create a more conducive living environment. About 100 new housing units are currently in the pipeline through the Ministry of Housing to be added to the existing stock of over approximately 1,000, a move that will also benefit the Staff Housing Board.
The governor appealed to the workers to continue to see themselves as partners in progress, as his administration would continue to make their welfare a priority.
If you reach Lagos, better life for Lagos, better hope for Lagos, so better day for Lagos, yeah. Reach Lagos, better life for Lagos, better hope for Lagos, better day for Lagos, yeah. Better Lagos, oh, you, oh, so you, you want to sweet Lagos, oh, you, oh, so you want to better Lagos, oh, you, oh, so you want to sweet Lagos, oh, you, oh, so yeah. It's all you, it's all you, lovely. It's all you, it's all you, lovely. It's all you, it's all you, lovely.
The Commissioner for Economic Planning and Budget, Mr. Okpe George, and his team came to the briefing armed with statistics. His figures include the fact that over 18 million Lagosians have benefited from 130 billion naira.
Year on year, we've seen a growth increase in our budget size, and we've seen that we need to be able to ensure we continuously, for a state like Lagos, push the envelope to ensure that we can also work a lot harder, a lot smarter to give our citizens a lot more for what they deserve. So the state has sustained its record of timely budget passage. We've improved our revenue performance. We had a projected revenue rising from about 2.08 trillion in 2024. We're targeting 2.968 in 2025. Our budget performance for last year was closed at 87% for 2024, and I think that reflects a disciplined execution and the way we've run our budget so far. Every year before the budget process is undertaken, we have a consultative forums where we go around all the various divisions of the state, the billion divisions of the state. We speak to our people, we hear from them what they'd like to see in their coming budget, and we then go back and incorporate that. And we found that year on year, when we go back, we're held accountable, because we go, the next year we go, they ask us and say, what has happened to this numerous projects which we've listed, and we can give an account of what has happened, and it's the same process that would happen again this year. So citizens are very, very involved in our budget process across all the various 5 divisions.
And when it was time for Ministry of Wealth Creation and Employment, The commissioner said the Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration have measures in place to tackle unemployment. Some of such measures, he said, were creation of 5 job centers, training of 1,500 youths in ICT, also ensuring people with disabilities are not left out.
Achievement of the department. 1. Entrepreneurship training for people with disabilities in a bid to complement the vision of the Lagos State in the area of policies and programs in line with Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu's administration. The Team Plus agenda that will directly impact the lives of people with disability. The ministry organized a 5-week entrepreneurial skills training for people with disabilities. The program was aimed at equipping participants with the knowledge and skills needed to succeed as entrepreneurs. And upon completion, each participant received a startup pack to kickstart their businesses. Unemployed graduates were empowered with employability skills, ranging from creative thinking, problem solving, and decision making. Written and oral communication, teamwork, interpersonal skills, emotional intelligence to personal effectiveness, and professional ethics for a period of 3 weeks. The initiative is aimed to provide graduates with practical work skills in addition to educational qualifications required for employability. During the 3 weeks of intensive training, a stipend of 30,000 was paid to graduates as support aid for transportation allowances and the purchase of data for both virtual and physical sessions.
More ministries are expected to present their achievements. $1,750 Lagosians have been empowered by the Governor Sanwo-Olu-led administration in Lagos.
You're welcome, sir.
This is happening under the Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation as part of the State Microenterprise Support Initiative. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, during the presentation at Alausa Ikeja, revealed that over the past 6 years, the state has invested nearly 10 billion in similar initiatives.
You are part of the ecosystem that is called the Lagos economy. You don't have to come to Alausa to be part of that. All you need to do, and which you need to tell the others, is to ensure that when the next set of training starts, make yourself available. Reach out to any of our skills development centers. And once the training starts, dedicate yourself. If it is 6 months, if it is 9 months, if it's what, make sure that you take it very serious. Because at the end of it, government will come to support you. And they give you the needed capital, the needed skill, the needed equipment to be able to unlock your potential and to be able to stand as an individual with dignity. With dignity. To say that today I'm a fashion designer, I'm a caterer, I'm a sewing mistress, I'm a carpenter, I'm a barber. With dignity of labor, you can raise your hand up and know that you are not begging from anyone. You are using your hand, the skills you have learned, the trade you have learned with your hand. You are feeding yourself, and by extension, you'll be feeding your family.
The beneficiaries underwent training in various trades at 19 skill acquisition centers across the 5 Ibile divisions.
This program continues to transform lives, foster entrepreneurship, and strengthen the social fabric of our communities. Since its inception, this initiative has directly empowered thousands of indigent Lagosians and graduates of our skills acquisition centers by providing equipment, training, and startup capitals. These success stories speak to the power of targeted empowerment and to this administration's unwavering commitment to inclusive economic growth. Under this administration's Teams Plus agenda, Lagos State government has redoubled its focus on social inclusion and economic self self-reliance. Our ministry's role has been to translate the vision into concrete programs, ensuring that when the state government speaks of leaving no one behind, it means exactly that.
It is of note that countless individuals have benefited from the program, and they have turned their passion into successful businesses that sustain their families. However, we are not just here to celebrate her success. We are also here to acknowledge and challenges that we still lie ahead. We recognize that there is still much work to be done to address this system inequality and barrier that prevent many individuals from accessing economic opportunities.
This had really helped me in my business. It improved my productivities, even cost effective. And presently, I want to boldly say that this also helped me in delivery on time. So presently, I want to tell you that I have 2 workers working with me, and this made me to be an employer of labor, and I'm still striving to do more. To the governor, sir, and Mas, I want to thank you for the work you are doing, and I want to say, please, do more so that this can reach every homes in Lagos State.
Items shared to the beneficiaries are sewing machines, hairdressing kits, grinding machines, fish processing machines, stoning machines, and catering equipment. Also, another 100,000 naira was given to some as cash grant to boost their small businesses.
Only pure water ni mama nta, so owó làwọn fẹ́, so owó yìí wọ́n á tún fi ra pure water sí ní tó ti ń ta ẹ ṣe.
Ṣẹ́gun.
Alápàtà ló mú àbí butcher ẹlẹ́ran ni owó ló nídìí láti fi ra àwọn ìtàn màálù díẹ̀díẹ̀ sí, so àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́.
POS Azizat Ọpẹ́yẹmí Ajíbádé. Next is Hamzat Ọpẹ́yẹmí Rukayat Aluminium. Otítọ́jú Gabriel Ọlámilékan. Agric items should be using it for tapioca. Tóyìn Banjo. Next we have sewing machine. Oni Olúbùnmi.
APC ilé ìwé ọ̀fẹ́ Sanwó-Olú ló lè wá wá Sanwó-Olú ló lè wá wá.
Oríṣẹ́ wa ẹ̀rù gbólóhùn ìgbóló ní ẹ̀wọ̀ ṣẹ́ẹ̀rì ìfẹ́ wa.
Sanwó-Olú lélẹ̀ ìtẹ̀síwájú lélẹ̀ ìjọmọ̀ àṣírí lélẹ̀ Sanwó-Olú lélẹ̀ yá. Ó kíra fún Sanwó-Olú àti dẹ́kùtì wa.
The ECOWAS Court of Justice, through a 2005 supplementary protocol, expanded its mandate to allow citizens of the region direct access in respect of some cases such as reliefs for violations of human rights abuses.
So no nation will submit the totality of its own sovereignty to another nation or any other composition. So naturally, it now borders on diplomacy and the understanding of the nation states that formed ECOWAS, and then their willingness to propagate the essence of ECOWAS.
This sensitization program draws the ECOWAS court's top brass and various stakeholders, such as arms of government in Nigeria, the body of lawyers, law enforcement agencies, schools of law, and activists.
Through sustained dialogue and mutual respect, we can define and respect jurisdictional boundaries, encourage the appropriate referral of matters involving community law, and give full effect to the judgments of the ECOWAS courts.
We also urge that the court decisions, both national and international, be enforced in a timely and effective manner. The rule of law cannot thrive if the voice of the court is not heard or simply ignored.
The 9-day outreach seeks to restore hope, build bridges, and serve justice where it's most needed, at the grassroots.
Only by coming together and dedicating and rededicating ourselves to the rule of law can we truly build a peaceful, thriving, and inclusive West African community where everyone's rights are safeguarded and the opportunities are plentiful.
That while the court provides a regional avenue for redress, it may be important in many instances that domestic remedies be reasonably exploited, except where such remedies are ineffective or unavailable.
The program continues till May 16 with public engagements, legal education activities, and external court sessions that will make justice a reality for everyone.
Lagos State continues its organic growth across all sectors. This is where we draw the curtain on this week's edition of Inside Lagos. I'm Ivy Kano.